Next we have pair of tongs. They are made up of metal and it is used for picking up apparatus like crucible. You have seen crucible or a beaker when they are hot. Water trough is made up of metal or glass. It has a big round or rectangular shaped bowl and it is used during collection of gases. I've shown you just now delivery tube. In that picture we are also having water trough. Water bath is made up of metal and is used when a substance cannot be heated directly on the flame. So we use this water bath in which we boil water and some other apparatus containing that substance should be placed and heated indirectly. Next we have thistle funnel. It is made up of glass as you can see here and it is having a stopper. Right, with it contains a bulb, right, and is used to pour liquid in any apparatus in a very controlled manner. In some reaction we need to pour liquids drop by drop, so we use thistle funnel in that case. You can see some more lab equipments. Here you can see test tube brush. Test tube brush is used to clean test tubes. Wash bottle, it is used to pour water in different apparatus or it is also used during cleanup phase. Next we have filter paper. Filter paper is used during the process of filtration and it is used to separate fine solid particles from liquid. Here we have a spatula. Spatula is like a spoon. We can use it to transfer solid chemicals from the reagent bottles to different apparatus. Some other lab equipments you can see here. We have iron stand. It is used to support apparatus. We can arrange apparatus for an experiment using iron stand. Next we have a cork pourer. Cork is used as a stopper in reagent bottles, right? So to make a hole in that stopper we use cork borer. We have beehive shell. It is again used during collection of gases. Next we have sand bath. Sand bath is similar to water bath. There we are boiling water to provide heat indirectly. Here we are having sand to heat the substance indirectly. Now you have seen most of the apparatus are made up of glass. What is the reason behind it? Because glass is easy to clean. Glass is transparent material and we can see through it whatever is taking place inside the apparatus. It does not react with most of the chemical used in experiment, so it will give the accurate result. Glass withstand means tolerate. It can tolerate high temperature because in many reaction many experiment we used to heat the apparatus. So whatever material we should take should tolerate high temperature. Pyrex glass or borosil glass is a variety of glass. It is a special type which hardly expand on heating. Expands means which increase in their size. So they do not expand. Such glasses do not break even at very high temperature. So it will solve the purpose. Now, precautions to be taken in a chemistry laboratory, that is very important. Working in a chemistry laboratory, you have to follow these precautions. Carefully follow your teacher's instruction, that is must. Do not touch or taste any unknown substance, right? It can cause you harm. Use only small quantity of chemical to carry out experiment. Don't take it in a large quantity. Do not work alone in a laboratory, never. Do not throw hot concentrated acid into the sink directly because it will splash and it can uh, cause you damage. Do not always wear an apron. Apron in a laboratory, it is known as lab coat, so that it will protect your clothes. While heating, keep the mouth of test tube away from your eyes and face. The apparatus to be used in an experiment should be arranged nicely before beginning an apparatus experiment. Do not throw broken glass apparatus or use filter paper in the sink. Always throw them in a dustbin. You can see these are the lab safety rules. Again, thank you.